In this podcast episode, the hosts interview Max Fosh, a successful YouTuber known for his unique and comedic content. They discuss Max's process for coming up with ideas, the impact of chasing virality, and his experience gaining 500,000 subscribers in China. They also touch on the competitive nature of YouTube and how creators can stand out using AI tools. Max Fosh started his YouTube channel with around 30,000 subscribers, primarily focusing on a man-on-the-street series called Street Smart, where he interviewed posh people in London. Today, he has over 2 million subscribers and is known for his creative and original ideas. He has run for Mayor of London, became the richest man in the world for 7 minutes, and even pulled out an Uno reverse card on a referee during a charity match. The hosts discuss the term YouTube prankster and how Max doesn't see himself as one. He believes the term has a negative connotation due to the history of pranking, which often involves punching down. Instead, Max describes his content as silly storytelling and focuses on creating videos that are fun and entertaining without causing harm to others. They delve into Max's most popular video, YouTube Prankster pays £4 to install "Welcome to Luton" sign on the approach to Gatwick Airport. Max explains that the idea was inspired by a similar concept in Milwaukee, where a man had "Welcome to Cleveland" written on his roof for 30 years. Max wanted to create a UK-centric version of the idea, and the video went viral after a woman named Abby tweeted about it. The hosts also discuss Max's process for coming up with video ideas. He mentions the concept of superlative scale, which involves exploring big things, small things, rude things, and polite things. Max believes that taking existing ideas and tweaking them to fit his style and voice is a key aspect of his creativity. He also uses AI tools, such as Spotter, to help generate titles and ideas for his videos. They touch on the fear of being replaceable in the YouTube space. Max acknowledges that it is a concern but believes that focusing on creating content that he enjoys and finds funny is the best approach. He also mentions his foray into stand-up comedy and writing a show to showcase his versatility as an entertainer. Max believes that having multiple strings to his bow, such as stand-up and writing, can help combat the fear of being replaceable. The hosts highlight the unique structure of Max's videos, where the hook is often shown at the beginning, revealing the end of the video. Max explains that this is a risk but hopes to elicit further questions from viewers to keep them engaged. He also mentions the importance of the first minute of a video, which serves as the why for the audience. They discuss the evolution of Max's content and how he has transitioned from man-on-the-street videos to leading with his personality. Max credits his experience with audience interaction in his videos for his strength in stand-up comedy. He believes that his improv skills and ability to get a laugh out of someone have been honed through his man-on-the-street content. The hosts also touch on the concept of self-worth and the fear of being replaceable. Max admits that he struggles with self-esteem and often feels replaceable. However, he appreciates the feedback from the hosts and acknowledges the importance of his personality in connecting with his audience. They continue the podcast by discussing the future of creators and the importance of being able to fill a room. Max's success in selling out the London Palladium for his stand-up show is seen as a testament to his ability to connect with his audience. The hosts emphasize the need for creators to focus on their personality and unique voice to stand out in a competitive YouTube landscape. Max acknowledges that by focusing more on his personality and less on clickbait titles and thumbnails, he may attract a smaller audience, but he believes that it is important to be true to himself and create content that aligns with his values. He recognizes that pretending to be someone he's not is not healthy for him or his career. He wants to be authentic and create content that he enjoys, even if it means being uncomfortable or not conforming to popular trends. The guest also discusses the importance of surrounding himself with the right people and creating a positive work environment. He talks about how working with a team and having fun with friends while creating content has made a significant difference in his energy levels and overall enjoyment of his work. Max reflects on his relationship with numbers and the pressure to constantly achieve high viewership. He admits that he used to be obsessed with numbers and would feel devastated if a video didn't perform well. However, he has now come to a new space where he values the audience that appreciates his authentic self and is not interested in pretending to be someone he's not just to gain more viewers. He recognizes that building an audience that resonates with his true self is more important than chasing high numbers. The guest also shares his experiences with different types of content and how he has evolved over time. He talks about his early success with a video where he pranked his friend into attending London Fashion Week, which garnered millions of views and helped him gain a significant following. However, he admits that it took him 18 months to transition from creating man-on-the-street interviews to more storytelling-based content. Max discusses the concept of being posh in the UK and how it has influenced his content. He explains that being posh is associated with a certain social status and background, but he has learned to embrace it and take ownership of his identity. He acknowledges that there are both fascination and hatred towards posh people, and he uses this dynamic in his content to create humor and engage his audience. The guest also talks about the process of generating ideas for his videos. He mentions that he works with a team of copywriters and a director to brainstorm and structure his ideas. They categorize ideas into different buckets, such as loopholes, sneaking in, and British-themed content. They also focus on creating titles and concepts that pass the pub test, meaning they are easy to understand and share with others. Max discusses the difference between serialized content and one-off videos. He shares his experience running for Mayor of London as a serialized content series, which was both exciting and challenging. He acknowledges that serialized content can be more engaging for viewers and create a sense of movement and anticipation. However, he also recognizes the pressure and risk involved in committing to a series and a need to constantly come up with new ideas. The guest reflects on the risk and potential backlash associated with some of his content. He mentions a video where he put up a golden statue of Vladimir Putin with a phallic symbol on its head, which could have had serious ramifications. He acknowledges that risk is a significant factor in creating content and that he sometimes decides not to pursue certain ideas if they are deemed too risky or controversial. Max also discusses the importance of staying true to his brand and values. He mentions a video idea of starting respectful chants at football matches, but he and his team question whether it aligns with the Max Fosh brand and if it is funny enough. They consider the potential impact on the audience and the sensitivity of the topic. Max explains that his videos often involve pranks and comedic situations, but he always aims to keep them wholesome and avoid punching down. He believes that the silliness and relatability of his content is what makes it universal and appealing to a wide audience. The conversation then shifts to the business side of YouTube and how creators monetize their content. Max shares that he earns money through AdSense, brand deals, and syndicating his videos to other platforms. He discusses the challenges of negotiating brand deals and the fluctuating rates for UK creators compared to their US counterparts. Max also talks about the importance of being nimble and adaptable in the YouTube space, especially when it comes to dealing with changes in brand budgets. He mentions that he tries to sell video ideas to brands and often includes brand deals in his videos to cover production costs. The conversation then turns to Max's aspirations in the comedy industry. He expresses his desire to be seen as a comedian and not just a YouTuber. He looks up to comedians like Jack Whitehall and hopes to follow a similar path, transitioning into acting and other forms of entertainment. The hosts discussed the future of YouTube creators and how they are becoming the entertainers of the future. They mention creators like Thomas Bragg from Yes Theory and Ryan Trahan, who they believe have the potential to make a significant impact in the entertainment industry. Max also shares his plans to tour in the US and his ambition to perform in arenas. He believes that stand-up comedy is a crucial part of his career and that it will make him a better storyteller on YouTube. The podcast concludes with a fun segment where Max's iPhone notes are examined. They discover a variety of ideas, including street-smart tips, things to say in a chair mix, and a bucket list. Max's bucket list includes items like visiting the Great Wall of China, sleeping in a hammock, and making friends with 5 strangers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.